Hi folks, my name is Randy Lodder here in El Paso, Texas with Mission Chevrolet. I want to introduce you to our new 2014 redesigned Silverado. Now, some of the redesign is obvious, some not. I just want to cover a few with you. First thing you're going to notice is this bold, strong, new-looking grille on the front of our truck. But folks, it's more than just a new pretty face on the block. This thing actually works for the truck. It's got a grille opening reinforcement, which is designed to manage and optimize airflow into the truck to cool the engine. Basically what it does is take only the air that it needs to cool the engine. The rest is diverted over, under, and around the truck. It's all about aerodynamics, which also gives us an impressive 16 in the city, 23 on the highway on a V8 engine. Folks, that's better than the Ford EcoBoost 6-owner engine. We have the stacked headlights with the available projector beams as well. And folks, I also want you to notice of segment first, front park assist sensors. The truck has that. Getting to the business end of our new Silverado, we have the 5.3 Ecotec 3 engine. That's our new series of engine, the Ecotec 3s. This is producing 355 horsepower on an all aluminum block. Our Vortec engine only produced 315. This still has the active fuel management, but also has the variable valve timing and direct injection bolted up to a 6-speed automatic transmission. Basically what that does is optimizes all the fuel efficiency and increases all the horsepower. One of the things we really want to do with the engine compartment is really quiet it down. So what we've done, in addition to the sound deadening material into the hood, we've did a tuned air intake system. We've even gotten rid of the old school power steering pump. It now has what's called a hydraulic assist power steering, which is very similar to what we have in our Camaro, Malibu, and so forth. We also, in General Motors, all about safety. We still have the crumple zone front end with breakaway motor mounts. Now, this engine is 5 years, 100,000 miles maintenance free, with the exception of the oil and your filter. These trucks come with a 2-year free maintenance program that covers oil changes, multi-point inspection, and tire rotation. First 2 years, your oil changes are covered. You're also covered by a 5-year, 100,000 mile powertrain warranty for your 36,000 mile bumper to bumper. Moving along the side of the truck, you're going to notice a difference in our fender flares. This vehicle spent hundreds of hours in the wind tunnel being redesigned. You'll notice the fender wells underneath the fenders, the mirrors, the swept back windshield. It does have triple acoustic laminate glass to reduce wind shear noise and windshield wiper vibration. Also, we have anti-lock brakes all the way around with what's called StabiliTrak performance handling. That's in everything we build because, as I mentioned, safety is a first and foremost quality of General Motors. StabiliTrak performance handling not only is traction control, but also rollover mitigation. Looking at the side of the cab of the truck, you might notice a few changes. One that really sticks out is we've actually moved the B pillar forward. What that's done is increase our backseat cabin capacity. It's actually increased legroom by 2 inches and the foot swing getting in and out of the vehicle by 4.5 inches. We still have the fold-up 60/40 back seat. One thing that's very unique is the recessed door panels here. That's also a segment first for us. What that allows us to do is triple seal our doors. What that does is add solidness and quietness to the ride of this vehicle. Getting inside the driver's compartment here, we've made a few changes as well. We've added tilt and telescopic steering, just like our Camaros and Malibus and so forth. We've also added the MyLink infotainment system, which is a touchscreen system that's personable. You can move the icons around and so forth. You can pair up to 5 cell phones on this system versus the previous 3. We still have the driver information center, but on our previous Silverado, you're used to it being right here. We've actually moved it to the steering wheel. We've also added a 3.5-inch color screen right in the middle of the dash cluster for the driver information center. Folks, we've loaded this thing up with technology. It's got 5 USB ports, it's got an SD card slot, it's got auxiliary ports. We've added front-end collision alert system on it and lane departure warning, memory seating. This truck is loaded nice compared to our previous Silverado. Moving on to now the box of it, we've got a steel reinforced box. Bed liner protectors are on the side rails are standard. We've actually put the steel reinforced box on a retuned multi-leaf suspension system. What that does, regardless if you have a load in the back of this thing or if you're running empty, you still have the same nice cushion ride. We've added a bumper step with handholds for easy access in and out of the cargo compartment. We still have a Class 3 tow hitch. On this particular vehicle, it's running a 308 rear end. Towing capacity on this one is going to be about 6,500 to 7,000 pounds. Later in the fall, we're coming out with the 342 rear end and the 373. That's going to produce a towing capacity of about 11,500 pounds. Tow hitch is already pre-wired. You do have a full-size spare tire in standard Silverado fashion. Now, one of the nice things I want to show you about this lift, the tailgate, excuse me, is that right there. Not only does it go down easy, but easy lift as well. That's all due to the torsion axle we put in this thing. Backup camera, rear park assist sensors. Folks, basically in a nutshell, this is one of the best trucks we've ever built. Everything I explained to you sits on a hydroform steel full box frame from front bumper to back bumper. We've added sound deadening materials to all the hollow points of the body. We've added more technology in this truck than we ever have before. Silverado has always been the longest lasting, most dependable truck out there. This one's no different. This is going to carve its own niche in our truck lineup. You owe it to yourself to come down to your nearest dealership and test drive one of these things and find out what we're talking about. This is one of the quietest vehicles I have ever driven. It will rival our Malibu or Impala for quietness. Find new roads. Hopefully you're going to do it in a Silverado. Folks, again, my name is Randy Lodder with Mission Chevrolet. I really want to thank you for taking the time to watch this. Please drive safely.